Yo, yo. So our current routine is more like a bodybuilding routine. We're really isolating muscle groups and attacking them, and that's okay. We're just going through a muscle building phase, but I know a lot of us like to get the heart rate up and like that more intense as far as cardiovascular response training, which is okay too. Core conditioning will do that a little bit, but it's not quite as intense as some of the other programs are. So what I was just going to show you all is maybe something you could do before the program or after, or even midday if you start to kind of slow down a little bit. You can get outside and use some of these tools to get the heart rate back up, kind of get back in rhythm and sync up your body, mind, and brain again. So let's go over some of these. And again, you can mix and match these. You can use whatever you'd like from it. You don't have to go through the whole sequence. You can just pick one of the movements, or you can add your own, which is the fun part. So one that I really like to start with is just a leg swing. And the leg swing will sequence up what we're doing with our core, right? So this is going to turn on all the proprioceptors on the foot to make sure we're stabilizing appropriately. So it's going to be an awesome drill to get the foot turned on, which is the foundation to our movement patterns, so we can continue through the program, right? And through our day. So we're stable here. You could even cycle through some of these and then get rid of the stability factor and do more of a leg swing. So it's very dynamic in the warm-up. I mean, we're going through ranges of motion. So maybe 50 per side on the leg swings. I'm a lot less stable on the right side, a lot less coordinated as well. Don't forget to breathe during this. Using our nose as much as possible. So after that, you could do maybe 50 per side. You could pop down to a big wide base. We could swing our arms around, really mobilizing this T-spine, which is great for opening up the back and also the anterior chain, so we can buy more range of motion in our rib cage to breathe and to expand, mobilize some of these muscles that are too tight. We could maybe hit this by 100. People look at you like you're crazy, and that means you're doing something good. We can do something then. 8 hands up, down. And if you'd like, I included this in the rebounding video. We can slam, toes, arms down. Remember, bouncing. I actually have mini trampolines. I think I talked about this in one of the videos. Rebounding, bouncing, jumping are really good for moving lymph around. It's oftentimes very stagnant. One movement that I maybe hit the 8 hands by 100. Sorry. One movement that I love and you just can't beat is a jumping jack. Brian uses these for the warm up a lot of times, right? So it's a little uncoordinated to start, but I mean, there's no better way to get everything going. We're buying a bunch of range of motion laterally with the shoulders. We're using ab and adductors. When we're jumping out to the side, we're on the front of the feet and really ready to make any kind of plane of motion changes. Whether you jump off to one side, you can hit those by 100. Last but not least, that breathing squat. With the working in video, this was more intended on down regulation. You might be able to reverse the intention with this. Remember, anything that we're doing is derived from what you intend the outcome to be. So today it could be a little more intended on up-regulating. So squatting and opening. And you can even plantar flex. So that's another option. You can hit those by 100 with those sequence of movements. With the leg swing, the lateral rotation, the ape hands, the jumping jacks, and the breathing squats or the open extension squats, you could get a heck of a little movement session in especially if you did them all by 100, you'd be 5-10 minutes in and you'd be feeling great. So try that out if you're not satisfied with the conditioning portion of the program. Enjoy. Peace.